With BMTV, the future's bright and strong.
Hello everyone, welcome to another program on BMTV Nsukka. Today we have a guest by name Obona Collins. So he's here to talk about something very important and we would like you to listen and pay attention.
You are welcome to BMTV Nsukka.
Thank you very much.
We want to talk about attention industry
Okay,
and how it relates to African economy.
all right.
So please, can you briefly explain to the viewers what is actually attention industry and how important it is in this generation?
Okay, so hello listeners. My name still remains Collins Obona. I'm the founder, CEO of Solix Spectra. I've been in this industry for years, and that's why I actually come to talk about it. So when we are talking about attention economy, it is no other thing about what is paying attention. That's what we have, the age of AI. People are actually consuming more than creating. So we had the industrial age, we had the agrarian age, we had the economy of the content economy, and now we are on the attention economy, whereby it is who has the highest attention that gets the most of the economy of the revenue that is actually revolving around the world. So at this moment, we hear something like influencers, key influencers, and that is where the money is. That is where power flows. Because when it comes to the industry of attention, we are talking about who has the most attention. Who has the most attention? That is the economy. It's no longer about who works harder. It is about the strategy of who has the most attention. Those are the people with the money now. Now that is what led to Elon Musk actually, the purchase of X and all of these things. All of these are revolving around this attention economy. And there is only one medium to this industry, which is content. You understand? Because I'm into marketing, and in the marketing field, there are things we use to attract attention. So, and that attention is what is. So if you don't have attention, you lose it.
Okay. Is attention industry or attention economy the same thing with influencing industry? Are they totally the same, or there is any difference?
So for instance, we don't have influence economy.
Okay.
You don't have.
What of the industry?
Okay, we have industry.
That's what I said.
Yeah, we have
influencing industry.
Yes. So influence industry is just like a medium to the attention economy. So in the attention pyramid, we have the key influencers and we have the influencers.
Okay. What's the difference?
So a key influencer provides something to the table where he provides value, offer proposition. I don't know how I'm going to split this.
Just split it in to a layman understanding.
All right. So we have people who have influencers who are known just for being known sake.
Okay.
Right. Most of these people, they have just little to nothing to the marketplace. Okay, they can dance, they can sing, they have some kind of a talent that they actually meet by chance.
Okay.
Right. While the attention economy, while the key influencers are those who actually strategically built a business model around their own attention.
Okay.
Right. So we have, let me give you an example for now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Gege in Nigerian economy.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. I think but because I relate more with the American industry, because what is happening in the industry is this.
Oh, you relate more with the American economy.
Okay. Rather modern, because mostly I think only 1% of the African population, I mean the youths, actually pay attention to what is happening in the global economy.
Statistically proven, research based, or assumption?
Looking at
not assumption.
Okay.
Well, if you actually look at the environment,
Okay.
how everybody build their business model,
Okay, revolving around their locality.
and then you would actually use that because we carried out a research on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, now looking at the topic, we say that the topic is about African economy and the attention industry.
Yes.
So how do you now relate the both? What influence does attention industry have in African economy?
Okay. So right now we see everybody creating content, like right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we have everybody like what we are doing here, podcast. These are useful tools for marketing, but actually they are targeting influencing, not in the base of influencing what is happening, the impact of what is happening within the, let's say, Nsukka economy currently.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So now, these people, let's say, for instance, let me use Mado Abuchi and you. By you actually staying here consistently, growing your
Brand.
brand. Let me use brand development, but not brand. Like the more you show, you build what we call social recognition.
Okay, social capital.
Yeah, social recognition. This social recognition is a moment whereby your viewers, your consistent viewers, develop a kind of relationship with you that you now influence everything that they do.
They
Okay.
get used to you.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So there is a moment you get to. With my industry is now saying that there is a moment you get to, and then you begin that what you first have to do before you actually start this is to build a business model around the consistent content that you create on daily
Okay.
basis.
Okay.
Streamlining it to Africa. That's what we.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about African?
So
economy?
here we don't have most people who know this skill set very
Okay, so
well.
we are not yet harnessing from
Ye-
attention
yes.
industry.
Yes,
Attention,
that's
we are
actually,
not- we
that's
are not-
actually the question I wanted to
Yeah,
ask.
so-
How can the young people who are, because basically and mainly in the society, the young people happen to be majority of the maybe content creators, influencers, and the rest who are basically into or deeply into the attention industry or influencing industry. So how do you think they can harness
Okay.
that very industry and make good use of it?
Okay, so like I was saying, it is not enough to be coming to the camera and dancing and singing and doing all of those things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So as a matter of fact, there must be something you are presenting to the camera that is of value.
Okay.
Okay.
That is something you are selling on repeat.
Okay.
Right? And then when we are doing this, we are doing it like somebody called Cody Sanchez. So Cody Sanchez actually built her figure with the YouTube to the point that she's coming from the financial industry, to the point
Okay.
that she has to use her personality to buy other people's business.
Okay.
You understand? So when she comes to a firm or to an industry or to a company, she will come and tell them that she wants to have this so and so equity of the company, making him the highest shareholder of the company, and then using his personality or her personality to sell that brand in terms of driving them the kind of attention that they need for the industry to grow. Right?
Yeah.
So that's the area when we are talking about attention economy. So that's the area now. So business is no longer about actually having a product or service kept.
I don't know if
Store.
you are actually giving the answer or responding to what I asked, because
Okay.
my question is, how can the young people?
I think he is
I am.
Okay.
This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that it is no longer
about dancing, creating comedy content.
that we should start first before you even enter onto the camera. You must have a business model that you
modeled
have,
You are
towards.
advertising.
yes, that you have come up with.
Okay.
That at this moment we have the leverage of actually having our having a business offer before you could even have the products or services.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's true. People tend to, start advertising something they are not yet selling.
They are not yet selling. So there's what we call wait list in the attention economy. So
Okay.
like Elon Musk would do, even because he has built his brand to an extent,
To a- yes.
to a very large
Large
extent.
extent. The
So
extent is-
most most of the things he does is before he launches a new product is to build a wait list. People
Okay.
that would buy before the product will come out.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's true.
you understand? So
Yes.
and there is a way you do it where you give something like a poll. Some use poll, some use events. According to Daniel Priestley, the way he had his last business model is that he came to a city and then called the biggest people. These biggest people are the people I call the key influencers, because they have the recognition, they have wealth, they have the personality. Right? He called them up to 20 or 40 of those people that control the city for a launch. He introduced lunch to them and they accepted to come, and then sold his business idea to them.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
So through that, he was able to launch his business without actually using his actual money.
Okay. Now, when we are talking about economy, it has to do with the production, services, even farming. All we do that at the end we get to have money, exchange of money, and the rest of them. Okay. Since monetization is involved in some of the social media handles that people do create content, because even creative industry are still part of economy. So does that mean that even if you don't have something you are marketing, if you don't have a product, if you don't have a service, and you are creating content in terms of comedy, does it mean you are not generating income, you are not contributing to the economy of Africa?
Okay. Now we are now narrowing down to African economy.
Yes.
Right. So we are always paying blind sights to the actual things that are. We are, I think, more frivolous. Let me use that language.
Okay.
So most times, so what the West do to African industry or to African, in fact, they consider us as an industry, just like you have fashion industry, you have like some of the entrepreneurs from the West consider Africa, because it's mostly, I think we've not exhausted half, quarter of each and every of the industries that are here.
Okay.
Yes. We have not properly harnessed them.
None. We have not harnessed any of those things. So what they do is what? Platforming. That's also another technical language. So they platform you, most people, so that you dance on YouTube for so long, right? So that you'll be earning those cents.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So what we are talking in attention economy is for everyone to create their own platform. So if you're earning, because let's say for instance you want to earn from YouTube.
Yes.
You would have to, if you don't have money, you have to wait for, let's say, 1 year, 2 years before you start earning from YouTube. But we are saying it is a wrong way of doing it.
Okay.
Right? So that whatever you're doing, you must have an offer first.
Yes.
Something, because what makes a business is an offer proposition.
Exactly.
What are you offering to this society, aside the fact that you are creating content?
Because if it's not just about content, you have something selling. Before you would wait for YouTube to monetize your channel, you might have started earning. People buying from what you are selling.
Good.
Okay.
So I hosted my event, Oven Series. Yeah. So when I was hosting Oven Series, I had in mind that it becomes my, what we call, onboarding platform for me.
Okay.
I didn't wait for ovens. I didn't wait for YouTube. I didn't wait for anybody. So I know that through Oven Series, I get my clients.
Yes.
Right? So it becomes a place for brands to showcase their products.
And people are actually patronizing.
Within my first 90 days of creating brands around this platform, I got my first client for me to launch my next phase of the business.
Wow, that is interesting.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's exactly when we are talking about attention. So what we all should be actually targeting at this moment is attention plus offer proposition. What are you offering? How do you structure your business around the attention you are getting?
Okay.
Okay. Collins,
Yes.
you are once again welcome to BMTV, and you have done a very nice job explaining this to so many persons, because I believe that it's actually a new thing to so many persons.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, what they know is let's create content, post it on social media, but without having a kind of a business model around it and having a strategy of what they are going to do. And at the end of the whole thing, when they say, okay, maybe they have been monetized and that's it, they see that because of the money they are getting, they are adding their own value to the society, or maybe because of what they are doing, because people say that you are doing comedy or you are doing creating content, however it is, they see it as their own value, the value they are adding, because value is relative.
Yeah.
Value is very,
Value
very
is
relative.
But-
What I consider valuable, value may not be actually what you consider. You understand? So, but from what you have explained, it is-
That's where target audience comes.
yes, very, very important. Because having target audience, knowing people whom you are actually targeting. Because, for instance, what we are doing here, we know that it's not for everybody.
Yeah.
There are people who will be interested in it, but once you make it comedy, that is a show that where people come and laugh and go, there are people that, yeah, this is actually what they want. And our society, Nigeria in particular, it's structured. Let's say it's structured, or the circumstances or the condition has made it in such a way that people tend to look for where they can laugh away
Laugh
their
away their
sorrows.
sorrow.
And, we don't like, people don't actually venture into some certain things that will require them having to explore their intellectual capacities. So that is just it. But with what you have explained, I believe
Yeah.
that people will definitely, in one way or the other, know how they can remodel what they are doing and add one or two things and have a strategy spread
Actually, creating those kind of content is not bad, because they are still under the creative industry, where you have like fashion industries, even movie industries, and the rest of them.
Yeah, I'm
So-
trying to tell you that the content we
Yeah.
are creating is actually the medium for any kind of business at this moment. So we
Okay.
can't do without content at this moment. But
Okay.
I'm trying to say that we have moved from the content to the moment where that is why you see some people, somebody is dying and the person is taking picture of somebody dying.
Exactly.
Right? You understand?
Yeah.
So, and I didn't even bring the AI into this, right? So now it is a point whereby it is no longer about just creating content. It is actually about you owning your own platform without actually leveraging on the existing platforms.
Yes.
Do you understand? So when we are talking about AI, like for instance, I googled through AI, how many people in Africa actually make use AI to build their business. Build their business. Is saying something like, I think 5% or something. I don't know, but I used to forget things. But he said that the this thing is 0.0 is
low.
very, very low.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we don't incorporate AI into our this thing. And why? And we use it.
We try
The
to
West,
do our own
the
thing.
West people, the Westerners bring these things and we use them.
We're
So
always
instead of
consumers. We
instead
consume.
of creating, we are consuming.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yes.
So consuming those attention is they are using your attention to serve themselves.
And this is what actually leads to a lot of people doing the same thing,
Exactly.
thereby creating pressure. Where,
Yes.
you post you make a post now, and you keep going back every minute, every second to check if you have gotten likes, if you have gotten comments,
Yes.
if you have gotten shares,
Yes.
and you get demoralized when you are not getting all those
Yes.
things, because you are looking forward to being monetized, and that's the only way you can earn from the stress
Exactly.
and everything.
Exactly.
Okay, so it is much better to have something you are presenting. If it is a service, like you're into hospitality industry. You present
Yeah.
it, you would look more unique in what you do. All right, so Mr. Collins, I don't know
Thank
if you still have more things to say, but I believe you have said enough.
Yes.
Okay, so-
I want to first of all thank the BMTV family for inviting me to talk about attention economy.
You're welcome.
This is my agenda actually.
Okay.
Right. I'm taking it as a movement. like I said, we started our oven series.
Okay.
And we are launching another one, Black Masters of the Chessboard, in line with oven series. Oven
Okay.
series is for the creatives.
Okay.
For creatives, where creatives, and because the brands always need, when we are doing the brand development, you need content. Because let's say, for instance, services like these services that people render, they are not tangible. So the only way you can actually structure the offering to make sure that people see what you are presenting to them, even if you are doing house cleaning, is through content.
Okay, so you need people to join in your programs or events.
Yeah, so I'm even as I would want more people to join the oven series, which happens on monthly basis. I'm saying that the attention economy is what I am pushing to the marketplace.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So, and we have different structures which
Okay.
we have built, for the elites and for those who can afford oven series offer. You understand? To be part
What's
of
actually
them.
happening in the oven series?
So in the oven series, we there's what we call content lab. So oven series is more like a content lab. Some people, because they have a business, so what they do is they take picture, they post, so oven series becomes a place where you can have different kinds of art forms and then curated in media format, so you can post for the next 4 months.
Okay.
Okay, you
Do you understand?
like a storage.
Yes. So that place, within one day, in your weddings, you can have a photo album just from one event.
Yes.
So oven series is more like that. So, and we target different communities. The first oven series, we targeted the fashion industry plus the arts, these artworks, and they came and showcased, and then we captured all of this plus the brand's activation. Then we had MTN and so many other people who are still with us.
Okay, so how do you get those people, those industries, how do you get them to come and participate? And what are the requirements?
Okay, the requirements. Okay, how to get them?
Yes.
Of course, I have a team that I work with, and it is all about making offers. It's all about making deals. Going about getting deals here and there. And when people see what you are doing, and that's the testament. That's why I'm always passionate about it. People are responding to it. That is how they come in. And the next month, we are targeting church people. We targeted students here. We're not targeting the church community. We are targeting different communities, right?
So if you do it free, is there something like a token they are supposed to give you?
Yeah. So we do free for every first person coming into oven series. We do them give free offers, because if there's a book called Diary of a CEO by Stephen Bartlett. So when you give free offers, you use it to actually build relationship. When people try, that's what people do with iPhone. When you get to the iPhone stores, you touch the distance. They want you to touch it, to feel it. You understand? So that it draws you, not just for the drawing, the attention I was talking about.
Okay.
So
Okay.
they come
you
into
talked about Black Master of
the
Chessboard.
chessboard.
So can you maybe enlighten the viewers and those who may be interested in being part of it? Then
right.
maybe that's...
So Black Masters of the Chessboard is, the economy is collapsing. I think we used to have this kind of this thing, and it's because the people within the economy are not valuable enough. I actually don't blame the government for whatever is happening within the society. I believe I blame the system that we inherited.
Who created the system?
The colonialists, of course. So the kind of quality of education, that we received, and even the one that we all struggle to receive, and because education is actually a continuous process, right, is not enough. You understand? So Black Masters of the Chessboard is a place where we have people that are willing to take themselves to the next level of their self-development. And they must have two things in particular. They must have a business that they are trying to grow. And we have a partnership with one of the biggest restaurants in Nsukka here. So and what it requires is if you come there, you sit down, have one of the sumptuous food,
Okay.
right, every week for 1 month. Oven series becomes the closing chapter of that. So you have your food, you have your music, then you develop your business strategies for the week, and then because I have my team, we execute on those business strategies for the week.
Lastly, how do people get to reach you? Your social media handles? And the
Okay,
rest
so
of it?
the name of my brand is Solic Spectra.
Okay.
So in fact, we are still growing. We are not up to 3 months, in the public eye, even though we've been doing marvelously behind the closed doors for 2 years now, right? So the best way to get us is just go through our social media platform. You can reach my contact. Do I call it? Or
Yeah,
can-
go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So my number 08120694340.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Mr.
you so
Collins.
much.
It was a nice one having you here, and the discussion so far we really appreciate. So
Thank
to
you
our
very much.
viewers, you've heard all he said, and I believe you learned 1 or 2 things from what he has said. If you are interested in all this he has said, do well to reach him at the Solic Spectra, like he has mentioned, or you call the number he just mentioned for you guys. Thank you. Bye.
With BMTV, the future's bright and